Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a minute. It's been a little while. 2020 continues to be the worst year we've ever seen. Anyways, today I'm jumping back in. We're gonna be using some Black-owned makeup brands today. I placed an order. Well, that's actually not accurate. I tried to place orders at a few different companies that I haven't used before, that I haven't used in a while. So much of what I was looking for was sold out, which is great. So I just email notify me, baby. Get back to me. I know it's going to take forever to get to Canada anyways, so at some point, there will be another video with other brands. I think it's going to be a minute. COVID has really slowed shit down in a big way, okay? I'm just using what I have on hand. Let's jump into it and do this today. Okay. Oh yeah, fuck, that was the other thing I was going to say. Listen. I'm using this new shit for my acne, okay? And Alyssa had been using it as well. Hopefully you're chill with me talking about this, Alyssa. I don't know if this is like a secret or not. But Alyssa had been using this as well. And she said that it was working really well. It's like a retinol cream. But the one day she had like tried to pick at her skin, and then it was as if she had picked at her skin with like the jaws of life. I don't know. Like, it was not a good situation. So now I'm like terrified to try and like exfoliate my skin or touch it with fingers at all, except for I've been touching it multiple times throughout this intro. This is the longest intro I've probably ever done on my channel. My skin's probably gonna be a crusty bitch, okay? And it just is what it is. Because I'm not gonna do anything about it. That's it. We have the hair in a bun. Okay. What do I wanna use for my eyeballs? I think I'm gonna use my little Pat McGrath palette, which, by the way, I've been saying that I'm trying to get more use out of for a very long time. And I actually have kept 2 of my fave palettes from her on my desk, trying to use them up. You know what I mean? Anyways, today I'm going to be using this one right here. Okay? You guys know the one. Mothership V. I'm just going to put down a little bit of a base. Okay, and then I'm just setting that with a little skin tone shadow. Let's roll. Okay, I'm going to do... Ooh, but I kind of want to use 2 palettes, but I feel like that's a little crazy talk. But crazier things have happened. I'm so sorry. I'm very indecisive today. I am going to use 2 palettes. I'm really sorry about this. And I'm pretty sure I'm only going to use 1 color from this palette. I'm also just going to put on a little bit of sunscreen. So my shit doesn't get rocked by the sun. Okay, wow. Let's get into it. I'm going to use this red tone from this other palette. This is the Midnight Sun one, Mothership V1. And I'm just gonna take that right into the crease and outer corner there. And we're gonna be blending this out with something in a little second here, so. And then I'm going to, I'm gonna grab this lighter brown shade as well. So I'm using more than 1 shade from that palette. And I'm just grabbing that on a little bit of a bigger brush. This is a Smith 232 brush. And I'm just going to start blending out that deeper shade with this color. It's as if there was like a darker shadow on this brush. I don't know what's going on here. Let me just grab a clean brush. How about that? The damage is done on that one, man. Actually, you know what I think it is? I think it's because like I'll use those 2 shades. I'll dip back and forth between these 2 to create like a little bit of like a liner shade kind of thing. But I think that now there's like a bunch of that way darker brown all muddled in with that lighter brown, resulting in this muddy mess that I've created for myself. It just is what it is at this rate. Okay, I'm just taking a little bit more of a skin tone shadow and blending into that. I like to just kind of like pull down from my brow bone with that shadow to sort of like blend downwards. Then I'm gonna take the same brush that was giving me problems and go back over top. Okay, and then I'm gonna take that same brush that we used in the beginning with that red color, pick up a little bit more, and I'm just gonna go over top because I don't like that red shade lost a little bit of its intensity. Yeah, I'll take this brush. I'm gonna take a Smith 253 brush, and I'm gonna grab that super bright red shade. This shade, like I can tell from a mile away. There's so many shadows that like look the same across palettes kind of thing, but that's just like one of those shades. It's the same thing like from working at MAC and a little squirrel. There's been so many squirrels outside my house, and they sit right underneath the window and just like taunt Kuma. Anyways, when I worked at MAC, and like because I grew up using MAC and stuff, I can like see like particular lipstick shades from them from a mile away and be like, ooh, you're wearing Rebel or Girl About Town or whatever. That red shade is just like one of those colors that you know a bitch using Pat McGrath from afar. And that was what ultimately forced me into getting this palette, because I've owned a bunch of the Pat McGrath palettes and haven't used them enough because I don't use any of my palettes enough. And then a friend of mine was wearing this, and she was wearing the red shade specifically, and I was like, God damn it, bitch. And then I went and picked it up, and actually it is one of my favorites out of all the palettes, so I don't regret anything. But there is a similar shade in the Jackie Aina ABH palette. So I'm just using my little nubbin fingers to blend that out and add a little bit more intensity. What am I doing from here? Do I want to use a little bit of this wild shade? Ooh! Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm just like, this is what I do on my hands, okay? I swatch everything, and then I'll see like what something looks like layered. You know what I mean? And then I make decisions from there as to what I'm gonna do. God damn it. Can't handle this pressure. Ooh. Then there's also this option. Sorry, I will make a decision here with my life. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna take this little brush and a little bit more of that light brown shade, and I'm just going to first blend out that red shade on my inner corner with that. Oh God, there's a bristle right on my inner corner. Everything's okay. Okay, then I'm gonna take my little finger and this shade right here, boop. And I'm just going to, yeah, I'll just put that down the center. Well, actually, damn, I'm just gonna put that all over. What a combo. I will say, but is that true? Sometimes I wish that there were more mattes in the Pat McGrath palette, because I feel like there's so many shimmers, and in truth, that's what I usually buy the palettes for, because her shimmers are like so stunning. Like she just has so many different like textures and really like unique colors and stuff. But then I find when I'm using that palette alone, I always am like, ooh, I just wish there was like another matte, like just like this shade. You know what I mean? Just even one more matte. Pat, I don't know, think about it, okay? I get a really like particular type of joy out of being able to use my fingers for my makeup. The rare time that I'm able to. Because usually I have gigantic claws on, but I took my nails off last night. I'm gonna take this little dirty rag and clean up a little bit of that fallout. I'm just gonna grab another little matte quickly. I'm just grabbing like a little bit of a peachy shade. Should I layer one more shimmer on? Is that crazy? I don't think that would even show up, to be honest. Actually, but what if I mixed these two together? This is getting out of hand. I'm mixing this shade here with this shade here on my, again, little finger. Like I'm finger painting. Just a little extra dimension. I don't have any liner from Black Owned Brand, so we're just gonna use other liner, and we'll just chat instead. I'm just gonna grab a little 205 brush from Smith. And I'm grabbing a gel liner first. And I'm gonna do my line with the gel, and then I'm gonna go over top with a liquid, like always. Here's the thing, guys. I hope you're all doing okay. And I hope that you are taking time for yourself. And this especially goes out to our friends in the Black community, because throughout everything that's been going on, if you've been living under a rock, just, you know, more police brutality forever and always against the Black community. Lots of protests going on, of course, and throughout all of this, kind of what my mind always goes back to is like this community that's just continually experiencing emotional, mental, physical trauma endlessly, and I just hope that you guys are getting some rest when you're able, and being able to rest your minds, at least for a little bit. I'm just taking this, just on the outer corner only, and it just seems to be getting thicker and thicker because I'm just like not doing a super great job right now. But I'm wanting to kind of emphasize just that outer corner and not bring it all the way across in a thick line, just so we can get a little bit more of a foxy eye trend going on. So I just do like a nice thick chunk out there, and I kind of bring my line down right to the outside of my iris when I'm looking straight. Then I'm gonna grab a liquid liner pen and do a thin little line kind of halfway from my lid, and I just go over top of that gel to make it extra dark and sharp. I can't believe how shitty I've gotten at liner, dude. But the thing is, again, I know I say this in almost every video and people are like, you aren't old, but like, I don't know if it's that I've gotten shitty at liner or that I've just gotten old and my eyes are like a weird saggy shape now, or worst case scenario, both. I don't know what's going on, to be honest, but it kind of feels like I've gotten shitty at eyeliner. Oh, hey, by the way, this is a quick COVID question, okay? Things are starting to actually open up here, but like, I still feel like I'm taking my time getting back into society, you know? We've gone out for dinner. Weird thing. So odd. And I got my hair done, as you can tell by this fresh floppy blonde in my bun. But I'm still spending a lot of time at home. One could argue that I've always spent a lot of time at home. Anyways, what I'm getting at is I need a new... sorry, I was trying to get a little bit of makeup remover out of this thing. I need a new series to watch. I tried watching Grey's Anatomy, you guys. I think that's one of those shows that like you like had to be on the bandwagon like early on, because watching that back now, I'm like, this shit's gone on for 17 seasons? Who let that happen? I'm so sorry. I know there's a lot of like diehard Grey's Anatomy fans, but it's just so, oh God, it's so corny. I'm just not, I don't know, man. I'm not down with it. So anyways, what I'm saying is, if you guys have a good series that you've been watching, let me know. I watched Dead to Me. I liked that, it was fine. What else have I watched? Oh, I watched Parks and Recreation 12 times over. Not the first time, won't be the last time. But that's, yeah, pretty much it. I feel like I haven't had like a good watch in a long time, like a good series that I can sit down and binge. I finished The Good Place. It was okay as well. Oh, for fuck's sake, I have my freaking lashes upstairs, man. Guess I can just go into my little lash bowl. I can't find shit in this spooky lash bowl. Guess I'll just get new ones. If you've yet to meet the lash bowl, every time I'm on like a live or something like that doing makeup, people are like, what the fuck is that? This is my bowl of haphazardly placed lashes, okay? These are the lashes that I don't have a box for anymore, so I just put them in the scary bowl and I pluck from them. But it's real fucking hard to find the match to, because look how many goddamn lashes are in there. Anyways, I'm gonna use a fresh pair. That's just who I am. Will I have to trim that? I think so. Well, maybe not. I'm gonna put my mascara on, I'm gonna pop my lashes on, then I'll come back. Then we can move on with our lives, okay? BRB. The lashes are on. These lashes are honestly perfection. These are the Siren Flare. New faves, non-mink. Well, I guess they're not really new faves. I've been using them for a couple months now. Anyways, okay, moving on. I'm gonna do my face at this time. I'm gonna be using my Oma concealer. This is in the shade T2, Fair Lady. This concealer, if you haven't gotten your act together and picked it up, I don't know where you've been. Okay, because I've been talking about it since it launched. It is one of my favorite concealers on God's green earth, and that's just what it is, okay? It's, I would say, like medium buildable coverage. It's not like intense coverage that I feel like I can't wear with a more sheer coverage foundation. It blends out really, really beautifully. It layers really beautifully, and it looks very nice and like skin finishy. Like it's not super dewy, it's not super matte. It's just kind of a really great down the middle, so it's my fave. And honestly, their shade range is phenomenal. Almost like it's carried in well, I don't know if it's in stores in Ulta or not, but it's not in any of the Ultas near me. And now I won't be driving across the border anytime soon. I can't see Trudeau letting that happen. Or the other guy, honestly. I feel like he probably won't want us coming through the borders either at this point. Apparently, I was talking to Alana the other day, and she said that Ulta stopped shipping to Canada. What a bitch. I think the Oma website, yeah, they definitely do, because I'm pretty sure I ordered from them directly the first time. I'm pretty sure the Oma website still ships to Canada directly, but Ulta, we just started a relationship. They just started shipping to Canada, like, not that long ago. Like, I think it was within the past 2 years kind of thing, and now they have ceased to do that. But I think it's because Ulta's coming into Canada, so probably we're going to be closer than ever, okay? I'm actually going to take a little bit... I'll go in and conceal later if I need to more. Okay, I'm going to mix some shit, obviously, as I do. I'm going to mix my Oma foundation, Fenty Beauty Hydrating Foundation, and I'm going to mix it with one other thing, okay? So for the Fenty, this is shade 200. For Oma, this is shade T2N, Fair Lady. I'm kind of worried. I feel like I'm like too pale right now for these shades, but maybe we'll see when they're all mixed together. And then here's what I'm going to mix it with. This is also not black owned, but it is divine, okay? Glossier Future Dew. What a time to be alive. This shit mixed with my foundation, I'm just really loving it right now. Okay, so I'm going to take a little pump of that. I have very high hopes, by the way, quickly jumping back to Oma. I have very high hopes that Oma will release like a dewy foundation. Okay, hear me out. Every brand. I feel like every video I'm like addressing someone new and I'm like, just listen, what about a cream blush? What about a cream bronzer? Why don't we do like a dewy sheer foundation? But for real, take that shade range, apply it to a dewy sheer foundation. I don't know, I think the time is now, you know? Anyways, okay, I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna mix all those together. I don't know that this is gonna match me that well right now, but we'll give it a shot. Okay. Ooh. I just ran that over top of like this deeply embedded zit. Oh. My skin, guys, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Yeah, that looks like that might be a little bit yellowy. I don't know why I like the smell of that Future Dew so much. Anyways, okay. My skin is just having a real time. I've been on like a particular birth control to help it, and it was helping for a long time. And then I think I actually mentioned this in a video. I started getting like little whiteheads all over my nose. Like every morning I wake up and there's new ones. And at first I thought that it was skincare that I was using. But then I was trying all types of different skincare. And nothing was really like changing it. Like it wasn't making it worse, wasn't making it better. And now I've been getting like my cystic, like really hard, deep, angry, mean, aggressive zits just chilling like right underneath my skin. It's not been a good time, okay? And I'd like to just take this time to say formally to everybody that comments my channel being like, well, you wouldn't have acne if you didn't wear as much makeup. It's a fucking lie, okay? If I wear makeup, it's a good month. If I put foundation on once, I'm getting real dressed up, okay? For the week. Like I have not been wearing very much makeup at all. And my skin has only gotten worse. So what does that tell you? You know? Oh damn, that's a really nice fucking combo. There's just nothing quite like mixing foundation. Hear me out, okay? Foundations on their own, great. Foundations mixed, God tier. Foundations alone here, foundations mixed, fucking off the charts. It's just, I don't know what it is. Like, I feel like as soon as you mix something with something else, it just becomes this like really fantastic time. Okay, that's right when my skin's bad, I just always want to go back to my old ways of like trying to pile on as much foundation as I possibly can, or as much concealer as I possibly can to cover it, and it doesn't look any better, but I'm sick of this shit. So anyways, that's why I'm trying this new cream. And if it doesn't work for me, I swear to God, I'm going to be livid. Ooh. Conflict. There's a conflict here for me. Okay, because I was thinking about using the Oma highlight and contour stick. But then there's like the Fenty cream bronzers, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll do the Fenty one, and then if I feel like I need to make it a little bit deeper, I'll go in with the Oma one. So I'm gonna use Butter Biscuit today. Oh damn, that is a light bronzer. I do feel though like my time in the sun is coming when it comes to like cream products dominating the market, because I feel like once Fenty does something, then like everybody copies them. So Fenty, Rihanna, baby. Thanks for dipping your toes in, because now I feel like everyone else is going to jump on board, and that's just going to be a great time for me personally. I'm ready. I've been ready for like over 2 years at this point. I've been ready and waiting for everyone else to just jump off the matte train, hop aboard the dew train, and just get really fucking amped about that. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of this one here. This is in the shade... Oh, this is in shade 3. And I'm going to just grab a little bit of that on that same e.l.f. brush. Oh, by the way, I got confirmation because a few people had been messaging me being like, Sam, I think they're going to discontinue. I have like my little discontinue squad on the lookout, okay? They're always fucking watching for you bitches. Me, ad brands. Anyways, okay? A couple of you guys had messaged me thinking that these were going to be discontinued because... Why? Because you couldn't find them on shelves, and also because they were at the store that they go to when things are about to die. What is that store called in America? TJ Maxx? Or Ross? Anyways, a few of you guys had seen some shit and you were like, I don't know, man. I think this might be about to be discontinued. And then e.l.f. messaged me for some reason, can't remember why, and I was like, listen, well, I have you. Y'all discontinuing that brush? And they were like, no. We're not, we're just renaming it. And I was like, okay, perfect. Everything's fine then. Carry on with your work week. So that's the confirmation. It's not happening. And I'd go as far as to say it's never happening, because I'm never going to let it happen as long as I am on this earth standing and breathing. I like the combo of those two bronzers. Do I want to put on a little blush? I just don't know. I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and just make sure that that's blended the way that I need it to be. I might skip blush, man. I don't know. Although I guess I have my little Fenty cream ones. Hey, man, I wonder if I mixed those colors. I'm gonna mix these on the back of my hand. So I just pick up a bunch of product on my little finger, and then I pat it onto my hand, pick up a bunch of this shade. So these are mixing the two shades that I have for the Fenty blushes. So I have Rose Latte, and Petal Poppin. So I have that color mixed on the back of my hand. Like that's gonna be a pleasant shade. And then I'm gonna take another one of my little brushes, and I just need to like literally barely put my brush in there, and it will pick up enough product where I can do my cheeks. Oh yeah, that's a new fave. I kind of want to just like depot those and like smush them together, because I feel like that's really like happening for me right now. That's a really good look for me. Okay, I'm gonna use my Danessa Myricks. Why is that so hard to get into? Dew Wet Balm. Okay, I'm gonna use my little fingies for it. And I'm just going to tap that all on the floor. Oh fuck, I didn't put any fucking eyeshadow underneath, and now I have this creamy masterpiece. There's a real opportunity for Fallout to fuck this shit up right now. Really loving that combo right now. Wow, look how moist I am. It's like the type of moist that makes you uncomfortable to be around, and that's what I aim for. Let's gently, okay, keyword, put a little bit of eyeshadow underneath these eyeballs of mine. I'm gonna use my little Real Techniques brush. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that darker or lighter brown shade that became darker underneath. What's in my eyeball? I don't know. I'm taking a little bit of that underneath my my eyes, very gently, slowly, passionately, etc. And then I'm going to take a little brush like this, don't even know what's on it, and I'm just going to buff that out a little bit further. I'm going to put my little beauty mark on quickly. Maybe I'll put on my little gloss while we're here, and then I'll hop off, do my eyebrows, take my hair out of my bun, come back, address you one final time. This is Fussy from Fenty. Honestly, I just love these glosses so much. I remember, I'm never gonna let this go. I remember when Fenty first launched, and I was watching people's reviews about it and stuff. So many people were like, the gloss is okay. And I was like, what? I'm like, the gloss looks perfect. Like, I loved it on everybody. Like, it was just like, what a time. Actually, I wonder if I want to mix a little bit. I'm really on a fucking mixing train here, clearly. I just wonder if I want to get the original color and mix a little bit of that in. Hold on. In truth, it's probably time. Oh yeah. It's probably time for me to like throw this gloss out and just get a new one because it's like pretty old. It still smells like a tropical destination, honestly. Just everything about it. Okay, let me pop off and do my eyebrows, okay? And then I'll be right back. Why do you guys call them eyebrows? I just don't know. Anyways, BRB. All right, you guys, that is everything for me today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to leave a list of Black-owned beauty brands in the description box. Go check it out. If you guys want to add to that in the comment section, please do. I'm also going to leave a link to a list of resources in the description box that has places you can donate to different bail funds, victims' families, etc. Tons of different donation links, as well as lists of resources for places to educate yourself. Please check it out. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Goodbye? What do I say at the end of my videos? It's been a while, okay?